All right, we're back. I've got my client, Michael Fernandez, here again. We're just gonna experiment with a few different steps to see how he travels in motion in the 3D space. So what I'm just gonna get you to do there for me is just take one step forward there for me, like so, and just come back. This is called the sagittal step, and just do it as naturally as you can. Just go like that for me. Move back just a little bit so the camera can see you. That would be fantastic. Cool. Thank you. So what we see straight away is that Mr. Fernandez is not favouring either the heel or the balls of his feet when he goes for a strike onto the ground. He's very well balanced, and there seems to be no deviation in the knees or in the ankles. No pronation, no supination, everything seems to be exactly where it should be. He's standing tall, he doesn't seem to be leaning forwards or backwards in any direction too far, unless he's making a joke of it. He's looking quite solid, and we're not too worried about anything here. Could you just try the other leg for me, please? Nice. Could you take a slightly larger step for me? Even when he takes a larger step, he appears to be absorbing the force really well through his foot. Everything seems to be quite balanced, and his hips and his shoulders and his whole body follows him quite effectively. He's a very balanced man. All right, so what I'm going to get you to do next, my friend, is I want you to do a lateral step. So don't treat it like a lateral lunge, no need to go too far, just a small step like this. Keeping your keep your right foot planted. Take a step out with your left foot just like that. Whatever's comfortable for you. And yeah, just give it a go. Couple cracks. So what we do see here is he's a little bit heavy on his foot. Quite light if he needs to be. He appears to be absorbing the weight through his foot appropriately. He's not overcompensating in any way. His body is leaning slightly over in the direction of the way that he's stepping, but it doesn't look to be overcompensational. It just seems to be the way that he's moving because he's quite a tall, strong man. If you could just turn around for me and do the exact same thing with your other foot. And as you can see, he's quite graceful with his movement. Perfect. I'm not too concerned about anything there. He seems to be looking quite good. Okay, and just the last one for me. Let's move back slightly just so that the camera can see us. If you could just do a transverse step for me. Goes just like this. Keep your left foot planted, and I'd like you to turn around like so, and take a step out like that. Let your hand move out as well, and just follow your body. Okay? What we're starting to see here is we have good rotation. Good rotation. Thoracically, he seems to be absorbing most of the weight through the front of his foot. He still looks to be very well balanced in his whole body. His head seems to be following his hand at the same rate of motion as the rest of his body. Isn't overcompensating in any way, and as you can see, he can keep a straight leg, and the entire exercise looks quite graceful. Could you please try the other side for me? On this side, he seems to be putting more weight over onto his front foot. If I ask you to take a smaller step, perhaps. The man just wants to lunge. As I've asked my client to take a smaller step, he appears to be very well balanced. There appears to be no issues with his posture in a rotational plane of movement, a transverse plane of movement. well planted through his right foot, his supporting leg, and very good rotation throughout his whole body. And that's it. Thank you.